really care. Anyway, what's going on, y'all? Captain Namco here. So here's a quick little update for my John Deere 300. Now, I did order a starter yesterday, and I'm now waiting for that to arrive. And once I get the starter to the house, and like I said, it will arrive on Wednesday, then I can begin getting the starter put on and getting everything hooked up and then start trying to get it running. Now, it has not been started. I think since last time I had it running was it was either the first or second week of January was the last time it was started. I think. I don't know. I'd have to look at the cold start videos. Anyway, so the next thing I have to address the known issues that I know of that's going on when I do take it in. For starters, the thing is going through starters, and I don't know why. Constantly having to replace the starter, and I do think that is contributing to the fact it takes so long to get the John Deere started because the engine is low on compression. Now, another issue I know that needs to be addressed is the fact that it has been leaking hydraulic fluid. And it's also been leaking a little bit of oil too, I believe. So there's that. I do know that right behind the PTO clutch pulley, there is a small hose that goes behind it, which is a hydraulic line. The hydraulic line, I noticed last time I looked, had black tape tied around it, which leads me to believe that hydraulic hose is bad. And it seems like it only leaks the hydraulic fluid when I run the deck. Now, keep in mind that the deck is hydraulic lifted. It's all hydraulic. It's not manual. So, and my transmission also runs off of that hydraulic pump as well. I mean, that mower's 1976, so I mean that contributes to that. The only thing is I don't know where it is leaking oil from. The only thing I can think of where it may be leaking as far as motor oil is concerned, I do think it's leaking right around the valve cover gasket somewhere. That's another issue. Another issue is that my charging system is not working. At least we don't think it is, because I'm having to recharge that battery every so often. Probably like once every other month or so, I'm having to recharge that battery because just for the simple fact that I do not think the charging system is working. Now, the only way you get to those, the charging system is actually located near the not firewall, but the flywheel. So we know that the charging system is located near the flywheel somewhere, if not under it. So either way, they gotta take the engine apart just to get to that. And to make matters worse, my voltage meter doesn't work, and it's also going through batteries left and right as well. I don't know if there's another fuse that I'm missing somewhere, and it's bad or whatever. I don't know. I know that when the last time the starter went out, my brother had to rewire it and rig up a fuse link for it. Because for those of you who don't know, when the starter went out the first time after I got it, it fried everything. And I do mean everything. It fried the fuel pump. It fried the ignition. I mean, and nobody knows why. And I'm going to see if they can hook the headlights and my taillights up to my key So anytime I just turn the key on, my lights just run. I don't have to worry about it. That's something I'm going to see if they can do. They're probably going to end up completely redoing the wiring anyway, I'd imagine. Just like I said, because my brother did have to rewire it to where it actually run again. It's still running off the original carburetor. So that, it's been on that carburetor is over 50 years, almost 50 years old, giving it that John Deere from 1976. So that would put that mower at 49 years old. So, I mean, I'm lucky it even still runs, to be honest with you. It did run fine during the parade. I didn't have any issues during the Halloween parade or anything like that. So there's that. The next part is when the starter arrives, which will be on Wednesday. It will probably take it a while to get it started, as it has not been started, like I said, probably since either the first or second week of January. We're already heading into the second week of February. So it's been about a month since the John Deere was started last. So it may not start right away because it's been super cold. On top of the fact that it's low on compression and it's been close to a month, if not right at a month, since the last time it was running. So there's your update. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. And before I go, just want to remind you all that Jesus loves you and God bless. Stay tuned for the cold start on my 1976 John Deere 300, and we'll see you then.